They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Patriots take over.
1 yard line.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Stidham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play action with Stidham. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
End around. Jonathan Jones on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Mahomes.
37-yard.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. Pretty move. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Take the edge. Hurt.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a nice spin into some open field. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 99.
Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
14-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Stidham, off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Deuce.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown,
Henry Ruggs, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Stidham to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gay's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Stidham. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Stidham. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Uchenna Nwosu able to get him for a loss of about 3. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Third and 1, Stidham. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's hooking.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We got 4.
On 1st down, Stidham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Switch. Slam. 19 right. Check
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
sweep on third down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
That's 22, that's 22. Silver, silver. That's 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. 25. Check 25. Check. Check. Check.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And there to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here's Stidham. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
17.
A 14-yard touchdown. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Patriots 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
For a Patriot.
Big play there for New England. 44 yards.
8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Frank Clark there on the
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. This is Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
26.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Goal.
Barkley will try to punch it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog. And
he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And the Patriots are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score, Patriots.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the...
to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners.